Hello everyone, welcome back to another speed build. It's been a little while since I last posted a video. I started a new job and so I've been kind of focusing on that. These builds can take a really long time to build. This one took me just shy of 7 hours, but finally got it done. This is an old farmhouse, one of the things that I do absolutely love to build. So same thing as normal. At the end, we will do a little tour through it, and then you can see what it looks like. I decided for the barn area, you can see off to the right side there, that I wanted to build on a diagonal. Just because sometimes I like to make my life a whole lot more complicated than it needs to be. Anyways, I hope that you enjoy your video, and we'll check back in at the end. Alright, so that's the finished build now. Let's pop into the game and we can do a little tour. Alright, so we're over here in the Horse Ranch World, Chestnut Ridge. We built it just over here, Red Roan Field. And let's go do a tour. So this is our lovely house here. Fairly big, kind of old farmhouse. And let's go take a look at it. So I have this gate here. This is all debug fencing here. So we come through the gate. Over there's the barn on the diagonal that honestly wasn't a great move, but we will check that out in a bit. We're gonna go up here to the path, up into the house here. Nice little sitting area just on the nice, we have a full wraparound porch here. Sometimes hard for me to figure out like what to do out here. So I just kind of put up a few things. We come into the entryway here, a bit of an old mirror there. Mirror here, side table. Come in here into this nice kind of, more of like a formal living room, I guess. And we come in here, and this is kind of like a grandparent suite, I guess. In my mind, maybe the grandmother or the grandfather is big into painting. It's kind of the story, and knitting and doing all the arts and crafts stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking for this room. I do like to kind of have an idea in mind of who these people are. Come back here. This is the back exit here into the backyard, which we will go take a look at that in a little bit. Come in here, just kind of a half bath for downstairs. And this is the kitchen. Ooh, forgot something in there. Delete. All right. Okay, so here's the back door. And then we come in through here. And this is the kitchen in here. Pretty big. I'm really impressed with how these counters turned out over here. I usually don't continue the counters over at all. And they have like a nice little plate collection, some herbs drying, little china cabinet in there, and we come in here. And this is the dining room. These decorations on the wall there took me forever to do, honestly. Some nice little clutter over here. Nice cabinet here. I really like the ladder on that. I have to say that's a really nice detail. And so we'll come out here, and there's the front door again. We will come up these stairs here. And in the hallway, not much. I wasn't really sure what to do here. So kind of wasted space, but this is the playroom for the kids. I used a lot of the new like Wonderland pack, whatever it's called in here, and I really do like it. Yes, there is a window behind the TV, but it didn't look good outside if it wasn't there. So come over here, and in here is a full bathroom, 2 sinks. Come over into this door here. This is the master bedroom here. Kind of simple. I kind of like it though. In here, they have their own bathroom here with a shower. Bit of an ensuite. And then we're going to come back out into this hallway. And this is like a teenage daughter's room. This is kind of what I had in mind with it. Is she's a teenager and she likes pink, which is great because it was fun to decorate it because I also love pink. In here we have kind of like a Jack and Jill style bathroom. So full bathroom. It was a weird shape to work with, so I've done my best. In here is, they have twins, a girl and a boy. And this room, I really like it. I took a lot of time trying to decide like what exactly all to put in here to make it look lived in. And also make it look like they're splitting a room. So yeah, over here is the playroom, bathroom, bedroom, teen's bedroom, and twin kids' bedroom. We'll come downstairs here. And then we will go outside. So come out here. This is the big porch. And then we come down these stairs here. Nice little seating area here. Kind of a cooker, outdoor kitchen here. We have 2 outdoor kitchens. Nice pool here. Over here, we kind of have some archery here. I thought that, you know, they're farm kids. They're going to learn how to do stuff like that. Some hopscotch. In my mind, these Sims kind of spend a lot of time outside. Over here, we have a sand pit and then 2 seats. If they have a toddler or something, they can come out and watch or the kids play. Over here, this is a chicken coop area and the goat area. So I've put those there. They have a kind of like a lean-to there, and then the chickens. And then in here, it's a barn. I really like how this barn ended up turning out. I wanted it to look kind of like old and weathered. And so in here is a lot of skill building stuff and a lot of activities, which I thought was a good kind of thing to do. I wasn't really feeling making it into a real barn with the horses. So we can come back out here. And then we come back here. And over here, huge garden with a nice little tractor here. A little detail there. Huge garden to plant whatever you want. We have a fire pit here. And then we have horseshoes here. We've got Patchy there. Just kind of like a nice little seating area here. If you want to just come, like, sit, have some lemonade, and then just look and watch. We have another outdoor kitchen over here. It's kind of like a step down. And then here we have a gazebo. Not a lot here, but I mean, you kind of add stuff as you are playing. Over there's the barn again that's built on the lovely diagonal. That wasn't hard at all. And then just kind of like a bird feeder over here underneath this big, beautiful tree. And I have to move those. I was thinking about hanging these up here if it wants to work. Well, they don't want to raise up, so they're getting deleted. And then this was going to go over there. There we go. Finishing touches. And then this is kind of another entrance into the barn here. So we have a bunch of skill building stuff. We don't have anything upstairs right now, but in here we're going to have just a little bathroom. Sometimes when you do these builds and you do one part one day and then the rest another day, you can kind of forget all of what you have. So that's what I've done here. Nice mirror above there. I'm gonna have to alt place this because of the lovely diagonal. And then I kind of just wanted a shower out here in case you get stuff on you. Get some muck on you while you're out doing your chores here. All right, so this is the build. I really like how it turned out. I just love old farmhouses. They really are my favorite to build here. And yeah, so this is the finished product. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. What I'm thinking about doing next is doing a house in The Sims 4, 3, 2, and 1. I recently bought The Sims 1 and 2, and I'm thinking instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do backwards 4, 3, 2, 1. And I saw James Turner doing it recently, so I think that that's going to be really cool. He did his in 1, 2, 3, 4 order. I'm thinking that we will work our way backwards. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the build. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you may be in the world.